When should you castle kingside or queenside in chess? Imagine your king is a ship sailing through a stormy sea. Your goal is to find the safest harbor, and castling is your quick route to that safe spot. But when should you choose to castle on the kingside or queenside? That decision can change the whole course of your game. In the early part of the game, castling is often about speed and safety. Kingside castling, which involves moving the king to squares towards the rook on the h-file and then placing the rook on the f-file, is usually faster and easier. It requires fewer moves, often just two, and places your king behind a wall of pawns on the f, g, and h files. This setup keeps your king away from the center, where most of the action happens, and reduces the chance of early attacks. Many openings favor kingside castling because it gets your king to safety quickly, letting you develop your pieces more freely. Queenside castling, on the other hand, takes a bit more time. You need to move the queen and clear the b and c pawns first, which can temporarily expose your king. But it also brings your rook to the d-file, right in the middle of the board. This can be a big advantage if you want to control the center or prepare for an attack. Queenside castling is often chosen when your pawn structure on the queenside is solid, and you want to launch a pawn storm against your opponent's king, especially if they have castled on the opposite side. It's a more aggressive move that signals you're ready for a sharp, attacking game. Deciding between the two also depends on how safe your king is. If your pawn structure on the kingside is intact, and your opponent hasn't created threats there, castling kingside is usually the safer choice. But if your queenside is more vulnerable, or if you see an opportunity to attack on the opposite flank, queenside castling might be better. Sometimes, players even choose opposite-side castling, where one castles kingside and the other queenside, leading to exciting, attacking battles. Speed of development matters too. Castling kingside is quicker because it involves fewer moves, so you can get your king to safety faster and start activating your other pieces. Queenside castling can take a few extra moves, but it opens up different attacking options, especially for your rook on the d-file. Your pawn structure and overall plan are also key. If you plan to push pawns on the kingside to attack, castling queenside frees up your kingside pawns for that purpose. Conversely, if you want a more positional setup or need to defend, castling kingside is often the safer route. In the end, the choice depends on the specific position on the board. Look at your pawn structure, your opponent's threats, and your strategic goals. Castling on the side that best suits your plan can give you a strong foundation for the middle game. Remember, your king's safety is the foundation of your strategy, so choose the side that keeps it safest while supporting your overall game plan.